Hello there everybody, this is Brad, aka MegaTrain, and we are back with OceanBlock Let's Play. You might notice that a couple things are different. I actually chipped the plunge and installed MC Patcher so I can try some high definition texture packs, and there are some really awesome ones out there. The one I'm actually using right now is called HerrSommer, HerrSommer. I've got a link in the show notes. That's German. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's a 64 by 64 texture pack. It's very detailed. It's got a lot of good stuff in it, and I hope you appreciate it as much as I do. I've got some really cool animated water going on. I really like some of what these texture packs can do. So this episode I'm going to be basically tearing down and rebuilding my mob spawner again, because it's just not doing anything. I mean, I'm spawning some stuff in there, but they're just not dropping down into these slots with any regularity at all. And now that I actually have a bucket, I should be able to build a normal mob spawner up in the sky with water channels however I want to. So that's what I'm going to be doing in a second. Let me show you just a couple things that I've done inside my farm here. Actually, I've expanded my reed farm quite a bit. These are 6 rows of 16, so when this is ready to harvest, I'll knock the top 2 off, and from these 3 groups, or three columns, I'll end up with 3 full stacks of reeds ready to convert to paper. I've got a nice little farm, wheat farm going on here, just about ready to harvest again. I've got some more chickens and more cows. The only major animal I'm missing right now is I haven't spawned any pigs yet, except really early on in the process, and I killed them and ate them. So let me show you one thing that I've done inside here. I've pretty much got everybody in slots except for 2 on each side, and I put some dividers here in each corner, really to keep the villagers separated so they can kind of breed in pairs. Also, so that if I do have some sort of a disaster with zombies, that I'm limiting my my damage. I don't think that any of these guys are at risk. If a zombie were to get in here, I think that that fence should keep them out. So let me show you one more thing that we've got. I have somebody that is offering me a diamond pickaxe for 11 emerald. So that is pretty encouraging. So I think probably after we rebuild the right after we rebuild the mob spawner, we'll buy that pick and we'll go to the nether. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and sleep. Let me show you the awesome creeper bedspread here. There are other people that have creeper bedspreads, but this one's pretty cool. And I'm going to tear that whole existing mob spawner down. Like I said, it really wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. So I'm going to tear it down, and I'll come back in a second. And as we start the build process, I'll talk about how I'm going to do it. Alright, so I knocked off the front of my mob spawner, and I've got a bunch of mobs in there, so I'm going to try to be careful here. Ooh, lots of creepers, lots of creepers. That's not good. Come on. Yeah, part of the problem, I think, I put all these half slabs inside to keep spiders from spawning, and I think it was preventing, I think I put too many and it was preventing them from maneuvering around inside there. Ooh, an enchanted bow. Power 1. Ooh. That's a cool zombie. Alright, you. I can shoot you too. Alright, let's get this stupid thing opened up. Make sure we don't have any more creeping crawlers in there. Oh, speaking of which. Yeah, it was pretty dense with half slabs here. I think that was probably a mistake. But alright, now let me return to the task of tearing all this stuff out here. Just wanted to show you guys the realism of the water in this texture pack as it's flowing into this little gap here that I'm making. Alright, I've pretty much taken down my whole prior spawner here. I'm going to leave a portion of this platform because I've got to have something to use as my landing platform. And for the other half of my build, for the mob spawner that's going to be in the sky. So, the basic design here is going to look pretty similar on the bottom. I'm going to have basically a little channel that they fall into. I'm going to have an opening so I can basically just hit their feet, and I can just sit here and whack their feet all day long. But it's going to be a single channel. They're going to have water channels up above to put them into the right place. So it should be much, much more effective. So I'm going to build this up, and then I'll show you the design I'm going to use. Alright, I am up 24 blocks high. I built basically a single center column here, center chute, and I'm starting the rest of the structure. This is a, now I've done mob spawners of all different designs. The one I always did on Skyblock was basically 8x8 pads with 2 wide water channels, and that works great if you want all your different mob types. And this one I really don't want any spiders, so it just needs to have 1 wide water channels. And I could just do, again, an 8x8 spawning pad here, but there's a design that I saw again on one of Cranky's videos that was by a guy named Ethos, that really consists of basically 3x3 spawning platforms with a single half slab in the middle, so that you can't have any spiders spawning at all. So basically, we've got a whole bunch of these little 3x3 spawning platforms. two high, not just one high, arranged in such a way that all your water channels are going to go to the middle. So I'll pause and show you a few different stages of the process here as we go. Alright, it's really hard for me to show you anything in the rain here, so I'm going to see if I can hop down and sleep without getting killed by a skeleton or something. This glowstone, by the way, I traded some villagers for. Let's see if there's someone else over here in the crops. I don't see anybody. Let me see if it'll let me sleep. Come on. There we go. Alright, let me grab some sand and I'll pillar back up there and continue building. So basically this is the first layer of my mob trap. I've got my hole in the middle and I basically got an 8 long channel that'll go to here. There'll be a water source block here. Now if you can't 4 to the corner and 4 more, there's going to be another water source block here. It should flow 2 directions and meet in the middle and flow to the center. So basically I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 3x3 spawning pads. Now, I've left a hole in the middle because I really don't need a hole under there, because this is going to actually become a 2 high platform. And so let me put the next layer on and I'll be right back. Alright, so here's my second layer. I've got each of these capped off with a half slab in the middle, and I brought up 2 buckets of water, so I've got a little infinite water source here as long as I'm careful to pull from the middle. And I can lay all of my water sources where they're going to go. There's going to be one at the end of each of these channels. And there's going to be one in each of these corners. So we'll fill in the water and I'll go up another level and I'll be right back. Alright, I've got my 2 high walls up. I don't want any endermen spawning up here, so I'm just going to cover the whole thing with half slabs. I don't have to light anything up. That should be good to go. Alright, I've got this thing perfectly covered with half slabs, and we will go down and see if it actually works. Let's take a plunge. Let's recover all our sand here. This is a technique we've used before. Though not as many. Alright, that is what I want to see. Now at this point, it seems like we're falling a full 24 blocks, which should kill them, which is good. I mean, that gives me the option to go down that far, and that's certainly going to be useful to collect arrows and to collect bones. But the other option that we'll try here is we'll lay this half slab and see if that's enough so that they don't die. I don't think it will be. I'll have to go up another slab and a half. Let me try that. And give myself something to stand on here. Oh, there we go. So I only want a half slab of visibility. So let me adjust this, make these half slabs. There we go. And now I have an XP farm. And I'll also have the ability to get rare bells. So there we go. Some of them are still dying. I may need to move it up just another half a block. We will see. But that's a pretty good build for one day, and now my mob spawner is actually working. And I like that a lot. So thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later.